All right. Now we're doing 7Q cryptanalysis word patterns. This is by Neil M. Neil M. and 93% of people like it. In cryptanalysis, word patterns can be a useful tool in cracking simple ciphers. A word pattern is a description of the patterns of letters occurring in a word, where each letter is given an integer code in order of appearance. So the first letter is given the code 0, and the second is then assigned 1 if it is different to the first letter, or 0 otherwise, and so on. As an example, the word hello would become 01223. For this task, case sensitivity is ignored, so hello, hello, and hello will all return the same word pattern. Our task is to return the word pattern for a given word. All words provided will be non-empty strings of alphabetical characters only, i.e. matching the regex, small a through z, and then big A through z. All right. So for this one, what we're going to do is we're going to turn this lowercase first, then we're going to split it up to make it an array, and then we're going to do a map on it, and then we're going to do a set on it, and then we're going to do some spread syntax for the set, and so on and so forth, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to start off by saying const here to make it concise syntax equals this word, and then we're going to make this space arrow. All right, and I'm going to start on this line because I don't have as much room, but you can do what you want. All right, so like I said, let's do this first. So I'm going to declare, we're going to take care of this toLowerCase inside the parentheses for the arguments right here, for the parameters, whatever you want to call it. And I'm going to say, we're going to say, or whatever, oof, how pedantic, low equals, what's it going to equal? Word dot to, well, that's not it, to lower case. All right. And if you don't know what toLowerCase is, it's just a method that returns the calling string value converted to lowercase. All right. So now that that's taken care of, we're going to start again. So down here, we're going to say low dot split, and we're going to split it up into, what is that? We're going to split it up into an array of, for every letter. Every letter is going to be its own element. And if you don't know what split is, it's a method that takes a pattern and divides a string into an ordered list of substrings by searching for a pattern, putting the substrings into an array, and returning the array. All right, so we're going to do it by the spaces in between the characters like this, which will give us every letter as its own element. All right, just like I said. So after that, we're going to do a map on it. And if you don't know what map is, it's a method that creates a new array populated with the results of calling a provided function on every element in the calling array. So basically right here, X is going to represent each one of these elements respectively, and then it's just going to multiply it by 2, giving us 2, 8, 18, and 32 out of 1, 4, 9, and 16. Let's run it and check it out, just like that. So we're going to do map. We're going to say element here as our argument, and for the what is that thing called? For the expression, we're going to use set. Okay, and the set object lets us store unique values of any type, whether primitive values or object references. What does that mean? I don't really know, but I do know that a value in the set may only occur once. All right, it's unique in the sets collection. So for that, we're going to do this here. We're going to make a empty array here, and we're going to do new set and have a little parentheses because where's set at? Because that's how you make a new set, right, like this. All right. But the thing is, now it's going to be like an array, and we're in the middle of map right now. We're in the middle of an actual array right here. So it's going to be an array within array, which we do not want. So we're going to use spread syntax, and I'm just guessing that's what's happening. I don't know exactly what's happening. But we're going to use spread syntax to allow an iterable such as an array or string to be expanded in places where 0 or more arguments or elements are expected. All right, so I'm going to come down here. We're going to come down here, press 3 dots right there, and now we're good to go on this. And the set is going to be the set for low. All right, so now it's lose it. Now it's taken out all the non-unique letters, like this L right here, you know. So now that that's taken care of, it's still inside the map. We're gonna what are we gonna do? We're gonna use this index of, and that's the method that returns the first index at which a given element can be found in the array. So right here, looking for index of what bison is, and it's 1, so 0, 1, yeah. And then bison after index 2, so here's 0, 1, 2 camel, and it would be at 4, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, all right? So that being said, what we're gonna do is say dot index of, just like that. Now it's gonna be ready to go just like this, but now we have to join it all together by these periods. So we're gonna say dot join outside of this parentheses. And if you don't know what join is, it's pretty much the exact opposite of split. And instead of splitting it or joining it together by the spaces in between the characters, we're gonna put it by the period, like this, run it, and you see dot dot dot, or dot dot at least on that one. So little quotation marks, dot right there. Let's test it out, see what happens. No. What did I do wrong? Oh, index of. You got to have something in there because this is all -1s because there's nothing. All right, so we have to have element in there. All right, that'd be goofy to have a map and no element in it. So let's test it out one more time. Ha, nice. 18 milliseconds. That seems slow, but you know what? Submit. Maybe we'll figure it out later. And it's basically the same as this, except for without this stuff. I mean, we put this thing inside of here. We put this thing inside of here, right here, instead of this. It's pretty much exactly the same thing. Let's go to My Solutions. Just me on this one. Best practice in my opinion. Very much like it. And we'll see you next time.